Okay, this is my fresh Christmas tree. We got a nice deal at Whole Foods, so we decided to go with a fresh Christmas tree this year. And at the bottom there is my Christmas tree watering device. It's a siphon. Um, yeah, this all started with my daughter Amanda. She was too lazy to bring like small bottles of water to fill up the reservoir for the Christmas tree, so I decided to get my physics into play there. All right, so there is a hose leading from the reservoir for the Christmas tree into this Welch bottle here of water. So you just have to pour the water into the refill by filling up the Welch bottle. So I'll explain to you how it works. So here, I'm first gonna empty the water out of the Christmas tree reservoir by taking the hose, dropping it to a lower level here. It has to be lower than the level in the Christmas tree reservoir, then it's gonna pull itself out due to atmospheric pressure and maybe gravity. The siphon process is a bit complicated. I'm going to give you a link at the end of the video where you can read more about it. So here's the water being sucked out of the Christmas tree reservoir. So it's now empty. I'll explain to you how it works and how you set it up. So here I'm at the sink, and here you're filling up the hose. Once you get the water into the hose and you drop the level lower than one side, make sure that you know uh, the levels, that all the air gets out of the tube there. So you notice the level remains the same on both sides of the tube. So there am I filling that up, and I bring it down until they're at the same level. Then you see the water starts to like pour out the other side. Then I cork one end, and once you do that, if you raise it up, it creates like a vacuum at the top, and the air pressure on the other side keeps the water suspended at the top. Anytime you release that finger, the water's gonna pour out. So that's how you fill it up. So there am I filling it up again. Make sure all the air is out of the hose. Once that is done, I'll cork one end real tight with my thumb. Let's do that. Fill it up. Right, there we go. They're at the same level. Starts to pour out. Great. Right, so you fill that up, then you fill the bottle of water. Right. You're gonna see what happens when I take it back to the Christmas tree. Alright, so filling it right to the top kind of works for me. So you go to the top, they keep one end of the hose tight so the water doesn't pour. Then you put it into the bottle of water. Once that's done, you can raise it up a little high, drop the other end, and make sure that it's pouring out. Yeah, there it goes. Right, so it's all set. Your siphon is set up, ready to be applied, so you can go ahead. See, it works. Now notice the water flow stops once it's at the same level as the water in the bottle, right? That's one of the principles of using the siphon. Okay, so I stop that end there. Now I can fold the other one up, fill up the bottle of water. There you go.
What?
Make sure it's, well, it doesn't have to be full. I'm just doing that because I want to have enough water when I get back to the Christmas tree. Right, because that water is going to pour itself into the reservoir for the Christmas tree. So here I'm at the Christmas tree. I keep the other end really nice and tight. Keep that tight there so air doesn't get into it. I put it into the reservoir really, and you raise that in so that there's a bit of water to pour out and create a vacuum. Push it in real quick. Make sure it gets under the surface of the water inside the reservoir. Then it starts to pull itself. The siphon takes over. Air pressure and all the other forces that works together. You see it pulls itself down there. Water is making its way. Now notice it doesn't matter the shape of the hose, it's the level of the water. Now it has reached to a point where it's overflowing from the reservoir for the Christmas tree. Alright? But I'm not worried about it because it's not going to flow forever. It's just going to flow until the level in the bottle is at the same
Yeah, please kindly fix
level.
my
I don't know why it's going to be annoying, so let me just pull that cover out of the way. Alright, they're at the same level now. That will be fine. Great, so the siphon's all set up. Anytime I need to water the Christmas tree, yeah, I'm gonna take care of that in a while. And as the level in the reservoir goes down, so will the level in the bottle go down. So it will give me a good gauge as to how high the water is on for the Christmas tree, and I just fill it up. All right there. So a bit of paper towels, and everything's gonna be nice and dry. All right. So take care of that. Once we're done with that, we go around, clean it up so that the wife's gonna be good. So everything is nice and set up. She's happy, ready to go. Everything looks good, and there's your siphon. Now, at the bottom of the video, there's a link that you can get with some good information as to how a siphon works. But this is your Christmas tree watering device for you. All right, there you go. There's where it enters the bottom reservoir for the tree. Here's the level in the jar, and there we go. Right, it's all set up, and everything is all ready and looking good. All right, here's my Christmas tree, and that's it. All right, thanks for watching.